I recently did an ad and everyone was like, that's cap. She doesn't use that. She has beautiful hair and skin, you know, blah, 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 blah. She was born with hair like that. That doesn't mean I can't burn it all off. Hey again, it's Patty. Task Yourself on Instagram and or TikTok. Today we are doing body waves, not necessarily beach curls. I do beach curls a lot, but we're also going to do a roller set. We're going to put it on big rollers and give the full body soft layer looks that the I've been seeing everyone do on the internet. And while we're here, I'm going to cover a number of detoxing and clarifying shampoos that I use for gray hair, and maybe 3 or 4 of my favorite shampoo sets here and how I use them and what they're used for. And then, so we're going to take out the rollers, we're going to do a wrap, and I'll show you how I wrap it at night, or how I wrap it to take some of the curls out after I've done big roller sets. And we are ending this video with an unboxing, some of the things I've gotten over the last 2 or 3 days, and it must be at least 20 pieces. When I tell you that I am a product junkie, I mean it for real. So when I show you the different shampoo sets from today, if they have 12 pieces, I have all 12 pieces. If they have 6 pieces, I have all 6 pieces. I enjoy using things and trying them out to see how it goes, to see how they work. I used to have a really fast metabolism. Of course, with age, it slowed down some. Let's start taking this down. I've got a bun up here. And I could tell how things, you know, how vitamins worked or different things because my body would metabolize them so quickly. And I could see results quickly. Again, that has slowed down some. So this is just a wash and blow. And we're just gonna go ahead and curl it. That has slowed down some with age. Like, if you see me talking about vitamins, not only have I used them, I've used 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 other ones. If you see me talking about anything, I don't have one of anything. And that's just the way it, for me, it has always been. I've always been a product junkie before I ever started doing this online. Okay, when I'm doing roller sets, I start here because, you know, I'm from the 80s and I'm a big hair girly. And the most important piece is the crown jewel up here. And of course, again, this is the camera. This is the image right next to the camera. And down here in front of us is a mirror. So sometimes when I'm not looking directly at you, it's because I'm looking at the mirror, but I'm also showing you where this part is. It's really the top of my head. And these are just going to be little bangs. But how I get this effect. Now, the last time we did my hair, we did it with a Kosa, and it had a temperature marking of 370 degrees, and I told you it was my favorite flat iron because of that. This has this dial here, and I have it set to 370, you know, based on what the dial says. It's not digital like my Kosa. And this curling iron has a bevel to it. It is not a flat iron. You see that? It's shaped in a C. And because the curl is going back, the front side of the bevel, like that. Okay, so with the beveled flat iron, really, all I have to do is put it in and maybe do one twirl. Uh-oh. I accidentally let go, so we might have to start that one over. But then just pull. The curling iron does the work. I don't have to twist and twist and twist. Just one time over and pull. Super hot. This sweatshirt may have been the wrong thing. Okay, so then, and when I put the roller in, I'm going to pull it a little bit to the front because that's going to help it have volume. It is actually lifting my hair. Because if I pull it back, it's encouraging it to be flat. But if I pull it to the front, where it rocks to the front, it's actually lifting my hair. Okay, and so we're just going to go one straight line down the back here. My sections, the parts don't have to be perfect. Obviously, I can't see back here. I can measure density of how much I know my flat iron or beveled iron can hold. And again, we're just going to put that at the root because we're getting volume at the root. Twist one time and just pull through. Again, because the flat iron is beveled, it's doing the work. Pull that forward some. It's been a long time since I've curled my hair like this. This is going to be fun. Of course, it's raining in New York, so that's that'll be a bit of a challenge, but turn sideways a little bit. And again, I can do this by touch because, as I explained before, I'm doing my own hair since I was 14. So I'm going to turn to the side a smidge so you can see what I'm doing here. One flip, hold on to it. Ta-da! Okay, hopefully you caught all of that. All right. Let me find that piece of hair. Just lift that curl and put a roller in it. So because we're doing rollers and all that, you'll get to see the wrapping process. And again, I'm not worried about the parts being perfect. I'm just going straight down the back. Put this out the way. Another line straight down the back. Put this out the way. And continue with this process down the way. So, I also said that we were going to talk about toning shampoos. I have another one. But my preference when washing gray hair is to use something that detoxes. This one is infused with charcoal to remove impurities. This is the Ion. I brought you the conditioner. There's also a shampoo that goes with that, right? And it is designed to infuse with charcoal to remove impurities for all the metals that are in water, right? Because metals in water will turn your hair yellow. So on my shower, there's a filter. I've never, unless I'm traveling or something, wherever I live, all the showers have filters. It's a must-have because the impurities in waters or the chlorine in waters or just from however the waters are processed will make my hair yellow. So I use something that has a 14, 15 stone layered filter. I'll show you the one that I got off of Amazon. Right now I'm using one from Act and Acre, another shampoo brand that I use. They came out with their own filter. I love it. I feel like I'm in a spa at home. Okay, we're gonna keep curling. So, one, a detox shampoo and conditioner. The other thing is a clarifying shampoo and conditioner. I don't know if you can see that because of the glare. Okay, there we go. That's better, right? If you feel like you have product buildup, oils or conditioners, or you've just done hairspray or whatever you have used, if you leave that on your hair, it's like frying your hair. It's going to coat it. The heat will coat it. That will turn your hair yellow. If the product is not designed for additional heat, I use heat protectants that are designed for heat. Hairspray, some oils and different things don't have heat protectants in it. If you've put that in your hair and then you put heat on top of it, it's like frying fish in grease. Okay? So, if you need a clarifying shampoo to get your hair back to base, like, oh, I've used so many products and I can kind of feel some product buildup on my hair and you know, whatever you've done, a clarifying shampoo will take you back to zero. So I would first start there, if needed. I generally don't need a clarifying shampoo. I'll tell you when I need one. I believe in purple shampoos, right? Olaplex has a purple shampoo for gray hair. It tones gray hair. Dove has one. I probably have 6 purple shampoos here, okay? Just, again, I don't have one of anything. I'm truly a product junkie. You know, and sometimes in my zest to tone my hair, back one time when it had gotten out of control, I left the purple on too long. Well, guess what? My gray hair picks up things, including the purple that I was using to tone it, and I ended up with purple hair. So that is why I bought the clarifying shampoo, to dim that down. Of course, a number of washes and it eventually goes away. But really, please use the purple shampoos as instructed or as designed, or else you have the potential of dyeing your hair purple. Take it from someone who's already done it. Okay. So we are on our last strip back here. And this doesn't have to be a super duper body wave. It can just be a bump, because this is the undercarriage. Speaking of undercarriage, one of the things I do when winterizing my hair is make sure that I just flip my hair over and keep oil there. I don't care what I'm using. I don't care if I'm using the Living Proof Smooth Styling Serum. Can you see that? Okay. Or my favorite, this is empty though. And I bought the Living Proof because I just wanted to sample something, because I've used this every day, all the time for a number of years. This is one of my blow dryer favorites, Frizzies. Now, beyond blow drying, again, this has a heat protectant in it, but it's also a serum. So in the winter, I'm turtlenecks, I'm heavy sweaters, I'm big chunky scarves, I'm drying out the bottom of my hair. This gets applied to my hair every evening, just a smidge, like a pea, like a nothing, not to make my hair greasy, just to make sure that if I've dried it out during the day, that I've re-moisturized it. Another one, okay, Olaplex. I'll use the Olaplex, right? Now you see that. It is the Bond Oil number 7. As a gray hair girly, I have sworn off at any product that is not clear or white. The only person that gets the exception, the only pass given to anybody, is this Olaplex bonding oil. It is clearly yellow. When I tell you I only use 2 or 3 drops of that for my whole entire head of hair, I mean it. And I will part this section up here, the top section, and put it in a bun just to make sure I don't put it on here. I've used it for years. I know it's not going to yellow it, but I'm not taking any chances. We're not taking any chances. And I use it down here and on the ends and different things, okay? Because I love it. It's a great product. Okay, and it doesn't leave my hair oily, and it doesn't leave buildup, and it doesn't cook. It's got a heat protectant in it. Okay, so now, when doing this, I don't know if you want to flip down or flip back. Normally, if I am doing beach waves, I'm flipping down. I'm flipping back, I'm sorry, I'm flipping back. Because I'm doing a roller set, I'm flipping down. One turn. And a pull. And there we have it. Okay. Use a slightly smaller roller. We have one here, we'll use the purple. And I guess I need to turn around and show you all. And again, I'm going to kind of lift it and pull it towards the part to give it additional volume. Now when I get done, I may even do a side part, not certain. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, but let me show you what the rollers in the back look like. Because again, We just rolled that whole section back there. That's what we were doing when I was a chitting and a chatting. We're gonna lift that out the way so we can see what we're doing. We're not gonna even take it off and redo it. We're just gonna hold that up like that. So we've talked about clarifying shampoo. We've talked about detox shampoo. We've talked about oils and serums and taking care of your undercarriage. We've talked about purple shampoo. And we haven't even really gotten into my favorite shampoos and conditioners yet. And we're moving right along. So Olaplex, one of my favorites. There was some type of controversy or something with Olaplex, not sure. Some people were using it the wrong way, overusing it. It pulled out the hair. I'm not certain. I swear by it. I love it. Anything I love, I let my daughter use. If it were bad for you, I wouldn't be sending her boxes of Olaplex. So we use it. We use it, again, just like with the purple shampoo, per the instructions, okay? So in the Olaplex lineup, I think it goes from 0 to 100. I don't know. I'm joking. But I generally start off with the 3. You know what? I'm probably going to have to do screenshots of this later and show you. 3. I go to 4. I move to 5. I just showed you the oil, which is the 7. If I use the blow drying mist, there's a blow drying mist. A number 9. A hair serum, a number 9. A 0, a pre-shampoo, right? A number 8 when I'm doing the Olaplex moisture mask. So I really use Olaplex for bond maintenance. My 2 favorite bond maintenance shampoos. And I'm a layman's terms for bond maintenance for me. It simply means it's caring for the shaft of my hair. That's all. If you've seen hair follicles and you know what the shaft looks like and you know that it can be ruffled or dry or fluffed and you don't want it to be that way because it causes your hair to tangle. And there's a number of reasons it can be that way, from, again, no hair filter, in the shower, hair too dry, outside influences, free radicals as they call them, that sort of thing, right? So Olaplex does a really great job of bond maintenance, and that's how I use it. And it takes sure it sets my hair back to 0. My second favorite bond maintenance, and they are slightly different, and I didn't look it up to tell you the differences, but K18. And according to the K18 brand, which, because I am a content creator, I have the luxury of being able to speak directly to brands. It does a little bit more than Olaplex. Listen, but that's what they would say, right? And I'm not mad. I love them both. Okay, so let's say that. I don't compare them. I use them both. I love them both. So those are the 2 shampoos I use for bond maintenance. For moisture, for winterizing my hair, one of the best masks on the market to me, Amika. They do a fantabulous job. This moisture mask, is that what it's called? Hydro Rush Intense Moisture Mask. Phenomenal. Okay? It's got a whole lineup. It's got some shampoo and a conditioner, an intense moisture leave-in conditioner, all kinds of great stuff. So when I am wanting additional moisture in my hair, feeling like it's not, it needs some oomph, I use this. Oh, okay. Smooth over, right? Frizz fighting treatment. I've used that about 3 times now just because I wanted to see what it does. Now there's some products I do not use. because I do not like silicone in my hair. I do not like how it makes my hair feel, the texture of it, the end result. I don't like silicone. I know a lot of people, and there's a lot of products out right now that have silicone, and it won't kill you. You're not gonna die. I don't prefer it, right? So when I saw the Amika, it has a silicone in it. It is way low on the list. That means low silicone, not high silicone. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try, because it's not some silicones I've seen you spray in as you're blow drying and you leave them in. This is a put in your shower and rinse it out. And did it loosen my curl? No. Did it have any the adverse effects that I don't like about silicone? No. It simply, when I blew it out, it was more manageable. And so I determined, yes, I like this product. I'll keep it in my rotation. I'll use it. I don't have to use it every wash, but I will use it. If I do a wash and I realize, oh, my hair is getting a little bit out of control, it seems, I'll go back in and re-up using that. Okay. So now we've done my two favorite bond shampoos, which are Olaplex and K18. My favorite moisturizing shampoo currently is the Amika brand, Love. They do a great job of that. We talked about the Amika Smooth Over, which again has a little bit of silicone in it, but it's a put in, rinse out, which I was okay with that being part of my routine. Yeah. Okay. We're coming along with this process. Now, if I wasn't dropping stuff on the floor and chit-chatting with you, I would be further along, because again, where did it go? Don't know. Because I've been doing my hair for a long time, and I'm pretty quick with it. I am doing the bottoms first because what I have discovered historically, if I put that top roller in first, then I can't see the bottom. So I'm not going to worry about edges or anything super duper too much in this pass. When I get done, either the hair wrap will do it, or I'll do a final pass through of edges to make sure all that's managed. Again, I'm lifting it up a little bit. One flip over, the hair has just fallen. Let's move it so you can see. I'm just pulling through. I'm not going to, I'm doing these down, just straight down. I'm not going to put the roller in until we get a couple more done, so it won't be in the way of the curling iron. Right? Okay. And again, I use pretty big pieces. One, because I don't like my hair bone straight. Two, because this particular style is about volume. So the more heat you put in, or the smaller pieces that you use, it takes away the volume because you're super pressing your hair. Lifting up, flipping over. Now listen, I can do this with my flat iron. Because I simply know how, but it's so much easier with this, the beveled iron. See that? Okay. Alrighty, let's get the rollers in this and move over to the second side. At different times, I've had more layers, and this look would be more complete with more layers. but I don't think I'm cutting more layers in for the time being. We're gonna make it do what it do and see what it does. Okay. Everyday shampoo. I may have a Redken in there. All smooth or all soft. I think it's called all soft. Of course, I have Donna's recipe in there. Again, me trying to list off the number of shampoos in this house. Have you seen the girlies that have like 400 and 500 things of perfume? I'm not quite like that. I may have 20 shampoos max. But yeah, I've got a plenty. And I use them all. So if you ever see me doing an ad on Instagram or TikTok, please know I've used it. I tried it. I know the results of it. And that's for serums, face creams, makeup, vitamins. If you see me doing an ad for it, it's because I've used it. Sometimes 1 month before the ad was done, because some products I have to say no. Like, that's not gonna work for me. I don't like it. I don't like how it looked. I don't like how it felt. I didn't like but I can't adequately rep your brand. So, you know, I recently did an ad and everyone was like, that's Cap. She doesn't use that. She has beautiful hair and skin, you know, blah, 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 blah. She was born with hair like that. That doesn't mean I can't burn it all off. That doesn't mean I don't have to maintain it. That doesn't mean it doesn't thin over the years. That doesn't mean any of those things. So if, you know, the argument was she was born with a good hair gene. Yes, and I still take hair vitamins or supplements or sea moss or a number of the other things. I've never heard her talk about that before. You've also never heard me talk about the fact that I drink mushroom coffee every day. And I do. So just because you haven't seen me do something online, please don't assume that I'm coming up here just repping brands for income. That's not how I'm set up. And when I close out this video with the products I have received this week, you will know, based on the number of products I actually get. Now listen, I was doing this long before I became a content creator. Did y'all ever just go in Marshall's and just peer through the racks there and just say, huh, and just buy a whole bunch of stuff? I did. That's Nande talking in the background. He's saying hello. When I unbox, I'm gonna go over to the couch. So these rollers don't have to sit in any length of time. Just long enough to cool, for my hair to cool. And that way I'll know that the hair cooled with the curl pattern. This curl pattern that I'm creating with this is smaller than the roller. If I were doing waves, I would just run my fingers through it and I'd have beach waves. This is smaller, the roller is bigger. It's going to have a different effect. It's going to have more of a volume body type effect. Okay, we're almost here. We're nearing the finish line. The other side has 3 rows of rollers. This will be intermittent. This is my less dense side of hair. Do y'all know where your less dense side of hair is? This is mine. So we could even make this quicker. Ta-da! That's too big. That won't curl nicely. It's still a little too big. Let's see if I can make that smaller. Let's run it. Let's go with it. See? Exampled in my first video, if I'm just wearing straight hair, this process takes all of 45 minutes to an hour. This is me going above and beyond to show you a couple of things. 1, some additional curls. 2, a roller set. 3, we're going to wrap this. So we're knocking out a couple of birds with one stone, as my daddy would say. See how that does? Because I watch the girlies or the curling irons that go around and around, and I'm like, ooh, that's a lot of wrist work. And for me, I'm always a one flip and pull. Ta-da! Okay, let's put some rollers in that and let that cool down. Now, I might be out of rollers, so we're going to grab some of the rollers from the back because we know that hair is already cooled. Again, I'm going to lift it this way because we're going volume. Let me talk about another thing about being a gray-haired girly, right? This is from an aesthetics standpoint. There are certain patterns, clothes, styles that I don't wear because of the gray hair, right? So one of my friends who does not wear gray hair, when florals were hot during this past summer, she was like, oh, let's get this floral. That'll be so cute. Well, that'll be cute for you because you don't have gray hair. The fact that I wear gray hair and people already, quote unquote, consider it aging, I opt not to wear florals. I opt not to wear hairstyles that are more aging. So the way that I dress and the way that the way that I style my hair, I feel is complementary to the fact that I have gray hair. Okay. So we're gonna wait 5 minutes, let all this cool down, and I'm gonna jump up and go get a scarf because I'm gonna take the rollers out, pack my roller bag back up, and show you how I wrap it or how I would sleep in it. There's a couple ways I can sleep in it, and I'll show you when I take the rollers out before I wrap it. Be right back. Okay, we're back. So the curls are cool. Now again, I've left the beveling iron on because I might touch up the edges or do that sort of thing, but we're going to take these rollers out real quick. This is a smaller roller thing than this is, and I keep them on the inside to keep them tight. This is how I don't have to use clips with my rollers. That's just the old pro trick. This, hold on, I'll show you what I mean. This is the clamp for this roller. which is smaller than this gray roller. The way I can keep this gray roller on tight is by using the clamp for the smaller roller on top. And when I store the rollers, I put this on the inside to keep it tight. Pro tip, just FYI, that's how I do it at least. So when you see me sticking them back on the inside, it's because I want my clamps to be tight. Is that it? We've got all the rollers out. Now, okay, so right now, I like it, right? If I wanted additional volume at the very top crown of my head, where it's kind of flat, what I would do, you know, some people tease up here and do that sort of thing, and I could, but also, I'm just going to take my bevel iron and put a curl up there. Right here, just like that. Hard press. That's going to stand straight up. You see that standing straight up? Okay. Now, for a little consistency, let's do the next one back too. Let's stand her straight up in the air. Boom. Pull forward some, only the root right there. Let it go. Okay, we're gonna let that cool down. When that cools down and we take a look, we're going to see if we want some extra volume up here too. Now, you know, my daughter's always like, Mama, stop making your hair like a 80s pop star. But you know, I'm from the big hair era. Okay. Now, when I sleep at night, there's a couple ways I sleep. This is silk, satin, whatever it is, right? I can put this in a ponytail on top of my head. When I wake up in the morning, it's just gonna fall down. I don't know if my hair is trained, the way it's set up, or whatever, it's gonna fall. If my hair is feeling not curly enough, I can put one bun on top of my hair. I can do it loose. If I want a loose body wave, I can do tight if I want it a little tighter. Generally, I do loose. I'm not into really tight curls, okay? Or, like I said, we're also gonna wrap it in this video. I bought these scarves from Amazon. I think it was like a 3-pack or whatever. It's a huge, huge scarf. Of course, I just fold it in a triangle and we go from there. But before we do all that, we're gonna comb it out. Now, I even curled it with a part down the middle, but it doesn't have to have a part down the middle. Okay, so now when we run our fingers through the back, see automatically how my hair is standing up on top? If I wanted to do it closer to the front, I could do that as well. This is just volume at your roots without teasing your hair. Volume at your roots without teasing your hair. Now, if I were going to wear the part down the middle, I would do it right here on both sides. We haven't determined how we're going to wear it yet. We might do a side part. We haven't done a side part in forever. Okay, but now, where our roots were flat before, there's volume. Okay, let's see. Normally, I think my side part is here. But again, this is too much curl for me. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it, knock out some of this on the ends, and just start with fuller body waves, right? And then, you know, after I wrap it, then I'll style it. But, you know, there's a number of ways we could do it. You know, some people like their hair this curly. I don't like my hair this curly on the ends. I mean, it's okay, but it's not for me. Okay, how do I wrap my hair? I can take this or this, This is the soft one that doesn't pull at all. It's Annie, right? Any little beauty supply store. I'm going to start off with this. And really, I've just combed my hair to the back of my head. Then I'm going to go maybe take this part right here, right? And lay it over that. And continue to pull. Right? Okay, another section. Fully combed through. That's the bird. Hello, Nande. Hello. Here we go. The last section. Fully combed through. Okay, this is the point where I brush it, because a brush makes it lay tighter for me than a comb. And voila. Okay. If you have shorter hair, you may have to use pins to get it to stay, because my hair is curled, one, and because it's a little longer, it stays. Now, if it were just beveled, if I had just straightened it without the curls, I'd be struggling to hold it up. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put it on the back. I'm gonna take, this is the front corner of the triangle. I'm gonna turn and pull. So what I was doing as I was tying it was turning it. So now it's already turned. I know my hair is flat under there. I put this piece up here to make sure it doesn't come undone when I'm at sleep at night or whatever. If I wanted to tighten it a little bit more, I could just continue to turn it. Now be careful when you're turning, because what you don't want to do is make a mess up there, right? And then you'll take your hair down and it'll be some kind of funky way. Okay, we are all wrapped up. We're gonna switch to the couch. We're gonna switch to the couch and begin to unbox some of the things that we got this week. It may be a quick 10, 12, 15 packages. We'll do it really quickly. Then we'll take our hair down and see what we've got. Okay, on one of the last videos, someone said, let's see the bird. Now listen, I have not cleaned Nande's room, but I'm gonna show you Nande anyway. Nande, you say hello? Nande, you say hello? Hello. You see the people? Hello. Hello, Nande. Nande's like, listen, y'all won't catch me on camera with them shenanigans. Cut it out. I see what you're doing. Okay. So that's Nande next to me. So when you hear someone screaming, you see me saying, Nande, be quiet so I can talk to the people. That's what I'm talking to. Let's see what we got in boxes. Bigger, Better Birthday. That is from Grand Cosmetics. They're celebrating 15 years. And it is their, oh, stickers, I love stickers. It is the Grand Lash Enhancing Serum, Mascara, and Brow Serum from Grand Lash. And we know I use that. Okay. We got First Aid Beauty, a retinol for sensitive skin, which I have been using and I love. I love, and it has even an eye retinol. Now, eye retinols are got to be really delicate with retinol around your eye. But of course, you know, if you're going to use a retinol, don't go out without your sunscreen. Thank you, First Aid Beauty. Something from Huda Beauty. I have not opened it. It says pink versus peach. It says it's a mirror in here. Cute little hand mirror. And The ad says, discover your undertone. Came with some hair clips. And let's see what is in here. So it's a plastic bag with 2 inserts. One is pink, one is peach. And because it said pink versus peach and discover your undertone, I'm assuming that, oh look, easy bake and snatch, and faux filter color corrector. So it's a color corrector, an easy bake loose powder, and a pressing powder, and the different size finger applicators, which I love, and they come in the little bitty ones too. So I'm assuming this is the peach version, and this is the pink version in the set. If you follow me on Instagram, lots of people got Christmas gifts for things that I can't use. If I'm sending something out, I haven't opened it, I haven't used it, it is unused. Even if it comes like this and it looks like it can be opened, I may have looked at it, the color, to make sure it does or doesn't work. And if I have used it, it goes to one of my daughters. Well, I only have one daughter. It goes to my daughter or one of her dear friends who know me. Okay, let's keep moving. Rare Beauty. It's a whole big box, and it came with this magazine. Oh, Fine Comfort Hair and Body and Hair Fragrance Mist. So let's just open it up and see. This magazine has, oh look, Selena Gomez, beautiful. Aromatherapy pen. Okay, let's get into it. Where's the box? Here's the box. It's a big box. Oh. And it opens like, uh-oh, I feel things moving. Let's not drop anything. Oh, what do we have here? The things I just named off to you. That looks like a hand lotion up top in the top corner. And that's a candle. Whoops! I told you I felt things moving. Hold on one sec. So, body and hair fragrance. Hydrating body lotion. Hand cream. Not sure how to work that yet, but there we go. Okay. Hand cream and a candle. And the thing I dropped, let's see what I dropped. Aromatherapy pen. Huh. Just to rub a serum along here. Thank you, Selena. Okay. Now listen, I did open this. I want you all, we're not gonna listen. Oop. Peter Thomas Roth has come out with something, a cream. He says, listen, you don't need Botox, you don't need injectables. Now listen, we're not gonna listen to the whole thing, but listen. You open the energy brands put into sending these products is absolutely amazing. It is, you know, so thank you. Thank you, Peter Thomas Roth. Okay, here we go, watch.
Hi, it's Peter Thomas Roth. Welcome to your skin injection appointment. Worried about lines? My new peptide skin injection amplified wrinkle fix serum just left my lab, and I'm thrilled you're the first to try it.
I'm gonna give this a shot. I'll let you all know what I think about it. You know, I'm always worried about my 11s here or my, you know, because every time I curl my hair or have some conversation, I lift my brows and press this line in. But I've been using Great Products Matter. Great Products Matter. Yeah, they make a difference in how your skin shows up, how vibrant it is, what your pores look like, whether you need we'll do skincare another day. Reduce the pores, exfoliation, hyaluronic serums, creams, winter creams, heavy creams, Drunk Elephant, Biossance, like, yeah, Great Products Matter. What is this? This is, it's a box from Summer Fridays. We've gotten that open now. And Meet the lip oil of your dreams. We love a lip oil. We love a lip oil. When I started this video out today, I had on Clarins lip oil. I hardly wear lipsticks. I use a lot of Fenty lip oils. I'll do a lip liner every now and again and just put a lip oil in it. Makeup by Mario sent like, I don't know, 10, 20, 15 lipsticks the other day. There are a couple in there that I really, really love that I will use, but I am a lip oil type of girl, and especially in the winter, and they just feel so good and smooth on. So I cannot wait to get into these colors, and thank you, Summer Fridays. Okay. I went to the most fabulous dinner the other night with Josie Moran. This was my calling card next to my plate. I cannot open this and show you what it is because it has not been released yet, but just know as soon as I can, I will. But I'll pop up some pictures from dinner from the other night. It was scrum delicious. I came home in a food coma. Let's see what we got here. The Next Level Exfoliation. What is this? This is Paula's Choice. Okay. So what I just said was skincare matters. When I went and got when I went and got a whatever that test your foundation thing at Sephora, they also did a skin analysis and said that my pores could use a little extra love, and it needed some AHA. What did I just say? AHH and some BHA, which are exfoliating treatments that help reduce the size of your pores or the appearance of pores. And I have enough products at home to do it. I just need to put it in my steps. So happy to try this Paula's Choice. Happy to have it. Thank you, Paula. Benefit. What is this? Cool little box from Benefit. Mascara and lash serum from Benefit. Now you all know, well maybe you don't know on YouTube. If you follow me on Instagram, these are falsies. I put them underneath my lashes. They look great. Thank you. But before I even put them on, I do put on mascara. I normally use Grand Lash, which they just sent us a package. I put on Grand Lash first, and I put on the serum, and then I put on these are the self-adhesive kind, and then I put on, yeah. So, but mascara. And I do use mascara when I'm just running out and I haven't done these lashes. Oh, Quay. Get your shine in the shower. You see it's a little shower box, like it's steamed over. With the, So obviously this is an in-shower treatment. Probably very similar to and then look at the little fake shower head, y'all. Probably very similar to the Amika one I just talked to you about, that you use while you're in the shower and you wash out. Yeah. So of course I will give this a shot and see what I think of it. It is for shine. Iconic for a reason. Oh, you know what? Iconic for a reason. So this is the beauty blender with the case. You know, one of the things I've always thought about beauty blenders is, how do people travel with these? Do they put them in Ziploc baggies or what? Like, do you just toss it in your purse? Ta-da! It's got holes in the back to keep it aerated. It's a traveling pouch for your beauty blender. And the last product in the list. It's from Innisfree. Super Volcanic Pore Clay Mask. Again, something I should do after I exfoliate and to work on the reduction of the size of my pores. So super excited to have that. I will try that and let you know what I think. Oop. Okay, so this has been wrapped now for a good 12 minutes. We've been up here. Let's just take it down. So when I unwrap my hair, see how that it begins to fall. I have have knocked out some of the curls on the end. Now see, for me, this is enough. Curl, I'm gonna pull this down a little bit so you all can see the bottom of my hair. Volume. Now if I wanted to put layers in here, it would be okay. What you think? You like it? You want to see it down the middle how I normally wear it? Like, oh girl, I might have to put on a lipstick or something, a lip liner, and go somewhere. That's cute, right? Okay. And again, my hair is not layered, so this is just what happened with the rolling. Now generally, if I'm gonna do this style, if I'm gonna go this route, but I could do it down the center, huh? That's cute too. What you think? Side part or center part? And there you have it. Now, we talked about, come right there, there's a scrunchie on the table, a leopard print scrunchie. We talked about how I would sleep with it. Last thing, and we're shutting this down for the day. We're shutting this down. Now, if it's fresh, I'm doing this. And I'm going to bed on my satin pillowcase, okay? On my satin pillowcase for certain, okay? If it is old and needs a little curl, okay, y'all, the battery died. Here we are, we're back. And we're back, okay, new battery. Okay, so if it's old and I want to give it a little more curl, I also didn't ask you to bring me that gold pen, Kamaria. I would put it up. I would comb through it, obviously. It's not combed through. I'm just doing this but I'm twisting. I'm gonna twist the bun up here, right? And I'm gonna take my big pen. Or you can take hairpins or your silver clips or whatever you wanna do. And I'm gonna pin it up like that. And that'll give me more curl in the morning. I'll do this loose. Again, I don't like tight curls, and really what it's doing is curling the ends. It's not curling the base. So I would do it loose, and that would curl the ends for me. I would do the ponytail holder, silk satin ponytail holder, if I already had enough curl. Or now, okay, or I could wrap it how I showed you that. And I'm gonna show you one other way I go to bed with my hair at night. But mostly I go this way when my hair is straight with no curls. Let me just kind of comb this out some. If I have just parted my hair down the middle and I'm wearing straight hair, it has no curls. I do this, right? I take my scarf in this triangle, because again, it's a huge scarf. I don't put it point to point. I put it like that, kind of folded like that, right? And I just do it this way. Right? And when I tie this, again, not for curls, for straight hair. And when I tie this and go to bed, guess what? All that's covered. You know those long socks they be selling you to say, listen, let your hair hang down straight? A big scarf does the same thing. So scrunchie, bun, wrapped, or this. And if nothing else, if I'm just passing out, we know that the pillowcase is satin. Y'all, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for the shampoo, the curls, the serums, the undercarriage, the moisture, the toning, the clarifying, all things hair. So again, I got some suggestions last time. Tell me next time what you'd like to see. Thank you for being here with me on YouTube. Excited to be doing this. See you next time.